And here we are. We are live. Welcome to Meet Me at the Painting Table. Live, we are doing some painting tonight. We're going to be doing some Stars of Akarios painting. I'm pretty excited about this. We have those new Turbo Dork paints. I'm excited to finish off what we worked on last week. We started some of the Stars of Akarios ships. We're going to be finishing up with two of the bigger kind of cruiser type ships, the gun ships of this, like, I guess, faction. I don't really know. I don't know anything about them. This is something we're going to be moving into in our future games, so I'm pretty excited about this. Broccoli Docklands, awesome to see you. Thank you for joining the stream. As always, you're welcome, and you've got a new picture up. That is amazing. I love it. Thank you so much for joining. It's great to see you. Now, just to remind you what we did last time, we painted up a few of these ships in two different fashions. And so we're going to kind of meld these together to make the gunships, maybe add a little bit more to it. We'll see how it goes. Now, the actual gunship card here isn't that exciting. It's just this. So I was hoping that, so we're going to add more to this. It's really cool, don't get me wrong. And I do like the fact that this ship looks very kind of, how do I describe it? Organic. It almost looks organic in feel. Kind of that organic feel to it, but we're gonna totally reverse that, and we're gonna do some really cool metals on this thing. We're gonna make it look really neat. That's gonna be our plan. So we're going to give that a shot, see how it all goes. I'm gonna go through the paints that I used last time, and we'll try to incorporate those into the paints that we're gonna use this time. I have some water for me this time so that I don't lose my voice, even though I didn't lose my voice last time. But you never know. Never want to lose your voice. So let's get down to the painting table and see what we can do, huh? All right. So last time we painted these ships up with which ones we used? I have this whole line. It's out of control. This whole line right here is all those new Turbo Dork paints that are coming in October. If you're interested in these and seeing what you like, please go check out their website. Of course, the link will be in the description of this video. Check it out. Had to rep for Burning Godzilla. Love it. Burning Godzilla. I'll take it. So here's what we got. The last time we painted, we used these two. We used Dork and Summoning Sickness. First off, the names of these paints are amazing, and that's how we got the blue and the green on this one. Then we also used Siberia as well for this set of blue in here, and also kind of this ring right here. And the last one we used was which one was it? It was the one I was waiting to try more than anything else, and that was hemoglobin. Hemoglobin is what we used as this kind of like more greenish down in this area here. Now, of course, sadly the camera doesn't give this as much justice as it should, because these are all turbo shift paints. So they're going to be slowly turning these colors as you rotate the ship, and it really does. It's just hard to pick up on these on the filming itself. Then the other one we did was this one. We kept with the Dork paint, but we switched out three of the paints. We switched to Romeo and Juliet, which is this pink type paint. We also switched to Appleseed. I wanted to try that one. And we then used, I think it was Cold Open, or was it Galaxia? I think it was Cold Open is what we did to try to get that ring. Again, it's a little bit different of a shade of blue than this one. So these are all the different colors we used. And now we're going to try to incorporate all that into here, and we're going to see how it goes. I'm going to go through it a little bit. You can give me some ideas on what you think might be best. But I think the way we're going to start is these right here. These I'm going to modulate between the Dork color here and also one of the greens, maybe the Appleseed green, and then the Dork, and then this shade of green over here, and then Dork right here. So it kind of gives that blue and green look. Then up on top of here, I was thinking I would go more with one of these like Siberia or Cold paints to kind of give more of that blue look. Now back here, if you look, it's really cool because it's a textured type paint. So like I said, some of it is very organic. And I might try just using a real paint on this, but I'm not. Paints going over black is a lot tougher to do than paints over like a white or a gray. So I might try something a little bit different. I really think I'm going to use a little bit more of these paints that I have. And some of these, like this one, might be one we might try tonight. It does say that this one is going to be applied over orange undercoat. So we might try that one by giving a little bit of orange. And I do have a lava orange up here we could use. And I think we might try that on the back here to kind of see if that's going to change this at all a little bit. These like organic area here. And then of course there's more organic. There's just so much going on in this ship. It's absolutely phenomenal. So let's start, and then we'll just kind of go with what we go as we go. That make any sense? We're gonna go as we go. I'm already not making sense. And what are we, 5 minutes into the video? Oh, here we go. It's gonna be one of those streams. It's gonna be a blast. The first thing we're going to do to try to get some of this on here is this one does say that it goes apply over green undercoat. So we're going to try to do that. And this one we apply over a blue undercoat. So we had tried 2 different blues, and I actually liked this one the best when it came to the type of blue that this one over. So we're going to shake this one up a little bit, and we're going to put a little bit onto our little pad over here, and we're going to start with this. This is what we're going to start with. So we're going to do a little bit of undercoating first. That was it. That back has the texture of graboid. A graboid. Oh my gosh, tell me what a graboid is. I've heard of graboid. Why don't I not know a graboid? You're going to tell me all about this, Broccoli Dawkins. I'm going to go, oh yeah, graboid. That's right. That'd be exactly what it is. It's not the things from Tremors, is it? Oh, it is the things from Tremors. I thought it was the things from Tremors. Oh, it was coming to me. It was coming to me fast. Oh, that's right. It is from Tremors. I knew it was from Tremors. Oh, that's a great movie. For those that haven't seen Tremors, go watch it right now. You might not want to watch it with kids. It's kind of scary, but it was like supposed to be kind of set in, I think it was like the 60s scary type horror type movies. Oh, it's a great movie. I really enjoy that movie. That one's a fun one. All right, let's get back to the blue. So we're gonna, like I said, we're gonna try to do some blue undercoat here. Now, again, if you notice on these, I tried not to go too deep. I tried to keep the black showing, so it kind of gave this like a little bit of I wouldn't say dark look, but it kept the depth, is what I'm trying to say. There you go. Boy, it took me a little while to get that on. So we're gonna go here. We're gonna start up in the front here. Blue, green, blue, green, blue, green at the back. Yeah, sure, why not? Try that. We're gonna paint some blue here. We're gonna try to keep it so it doesn't go all the way into the cracks, but I do want it all the way up to the front. I'm not sparing any expense up at the front, but over in the cracks, I kind of want to keep it a little bit not as, there you go, just like that. So I'm still giving myself a little bit of depth in that black. That's my goal here. We'll see how this goal works. We're going to get this part here. This is all one thing here, so I'm not too worried. And we are base coating. I normally don't base coat, but with these paints, you do want to base coat this, because that's how the Turbo Dork paints are going to work on this. It's going to make the blue become a really more silvery blue, which is going to be really cool. I'm pretty excited. We're going to give this a shot. And if we get inside the cracks, it's not the end of the world. I could slice a black line down it, and it'll be just fine. Loquitur Gaming, it was always a pleasure to see you. Thank you so much for joining. We are continuing Stars of Akarios. It's great to see you. We're gonna try to meld all those paints we used last time together and see what we can do to make a really cool looking mothership. That's the plan. At least we're gonna see if we can do it. And it'll be our best plan here. See what we can do. I think it should be pretty good. Pretty fun here. Let's see what we can do. Okay, I'll make sure I got a lot of, don't have any chaos going on here. No, I don't think so. I think life is glorious here. Okay, perfect. All right, back to painting. My computer, I thought, was doing something crazy, but it wasn't. Just me thinking I'm crazy. Usually how it goes. We're getting a little ring of blue across this. I was actually hoping to try to do a test model before tonight, but I never got a chance to do that. I was hoping to get one done, but I didn't. What I did do, though, is I started working on a new project. Panos, it is awesome to see you. Hello. Great to have you here. Oh my gosh, it's good to see you. Thank you so much for joining. We are doing some painting, Stars of Akarios. Awesome ships, awesome paints. That's the deal. We have such a great community. Everybody's super happy and friendly. Love it. You guys are all the best. It's amazing. You make this so much fun to do. We're going to continue painting around to the side here. Again, trying to keep a little bit of the black there. But again, if I paint over it, not the end of the world, I can just go back and put a black line down if I want to. There you go. Got a first one on there. Let's go to the next one. Did I even paint the right one? I did, but I have to get this one over here. Didn't paint this side. And now I've got, these are going to be called the graboid ships. That's what they're going to be called now. When I put them on the table, they're going to be called graboids. And Colin and I are going to be returning to this game pretty soon. We are going to do Oathsworn this week, but the next time we get together, we might be doing Stars of Akarios. Our goal is to get all of these done. Meeple Marathon, Ryan, awesome. Hello, Barrett. Good. Hello to Ryan. Ryan, nice of you to join. It's exciting to see you. Thank you for joining us here on the painting table. We are painting up some Stars of Akarios with these new Turbo Dork paint that we got. The expansion 5 is what it is. It's coming out in October. So if you see the paints, you think they're pretty cool. I know they're coming out. There's a site called Turbo Dork. Pretty neat. Got some neat paints. We're gonna see what they're like. But first, I got to base coat this some blue because these go over these base coats really well. And I'm trying just to kind of get in there, but trying to keep some of the black. It can look like it's got a little bit of depth. But I'm kind of failing at that. But that's okay. Totally fine. I hope everything is well with you, Ryan. Hope things are going well. For those who don't know Ryan, Ryan runs a channel called Meeple Marathon. He is amazing. Go check out his stuff. He does some great unboxing playthroughs. He did a really good tutorial on how to paint the first class of the X-Men Marvel United. Really cool. He was some great ideas. Sadly, I haven't gotten to those. I decided to go to Stars of Akarios instead. That's the deal. Awesome ships indeed. I plan on painting them myself as well, so this is very helpful. Well, good. I'm glad I'm able to help. Now remember, I am not a professional painter at all. My painting technique is what I call slop and drop. I slop the paint on, and then I drop them on the table. That is how I paint. That way, I want people to feel that this is, if you're not much like a professional painter or anything, and you're intimidated by it, don't be, because you definitely don't have to be intimidated by me. That's the deal. Oh, Loquitur Gaming. Oh, Sworn, will you ever arrive? Oh, that's terrible. It still hasn't come for you. I'm so sorry. Oh, man. You need to get it, man. When you get it, you will never look back, though. That is the problem. Colin and I were hoping to play Stars of Akarios. We were thinking of doing that on Thursday, but we just had so much fun playing Osworn the last time we got together, so we're going to do it again. Can't stop. Everything is good. Thank you. Frantically painting for a live playthrough of Massive Darkness 2. Oh my, that's a lot of frantic painting. I did not back that, and I'm regretting it and happy I didn't at the same time. The amount of miniatures was out of control, but I've seen a couple playthroughs of it, and it looks pretty fun. Doug did a playthrough of it I watched that I thought was pretty cool. But I didn't actually get into it. I decided not to back it. I'm a crazy guy, but I guess I'm not that crazy for that many miniatures. There's a lot of miniatures. Oh my goodness. All right, so we got the blues here. That's going to be good. Maybe I'll put a little bit more blue here. There are a ton of miniatures in that set. All right, that's good enough. All right, so that's where we're going to put the blue. Then I said we're going to do some green. That's going to be the plan. So for those of us that are just joining, spoiler alert, not every miniature will be painted in my video. That I can totally understand that. There's games out there that I kind of deem unpaintable, and it would just be so much that it'd be so hard to paint, especially ones where the amount of enemies that could potentially come onto a board, ones that are not just like this is the potential, like if small groups might come. Nope, you could have a vast amount of these things. It's out of control. So it's always a little bit tougher that way when there's a lot of different monsters come on. It just takes so long. I haven't painted. Oh my goodness, what's it called? I can't remember. Now I'm blanking on it. I'm going to turn around and I'm not going to see it, and I can't remember what it is. But every time I think of this game, I feel it's unpaintable. More blue, do. Yeah, okay. Uh-oh, unpainted enemies get +5 HP. Oh, that's true. I forgot about that. I forgot +5 to all unpainted miniatures. And I should start doing that because that would be awesome. So we do have two different greens. We have this Summoning Sickness and Appleseed. So I'm going to interlace them in here since I've got 2 green spots. Oh, I've got 3 green spots. Uh-oh. I could do Appleseed here and then the other 2 on that side. Let's do that. Let's do that. Okay. So we're going to put down... I'm going to put down Goblin Green. It's my Army Painter stuff. We're going to put down some Goblin Green, and then we're going to go on top of those with this. I'm going to put these here. There you go. Now the thing is, I'm using all using all my dropper paints this time, so nothing's going to spill. If you notice here, Ryan, you may have missed this. I managed to spill all of my Blood Angels red. You think I'd have been smart and maybe put it in here, and then it wouldn't have spilled. But nope, I was too frantic and wanted to get it done, and I didn't think about it, and I spilled it all over the place, and I paid my price. Paid my price. I learned a lesson. So again, we're going to be painting the green in here, but again, I'm going to try to keep a little bit of black in between them, but not a ton. Just enough. Just enough. That's going to be the plan. See how it goes here. We're going to paint all the way through here and onto the other side. We're going to go one at a time here. Get down. And there you go. Perfect. Just like that. That's the deal. Never fails. This is true. This is true. I bought someone's Nemesis Lockdown. Oh, yeah. Gameplay. All-in pledge, so I must dive into mini painting. This is true. This is true, unless you get the sun drop. But even when you get the sun drop with that, I really found that painting the heroes still was really cool, because it actually, the heroes come with that gray, which is almost, it's basically just primed. They almost are the sun drop on the heroes is basically almost like primer, is what I found. So I was able to paint them up, and it looked pretty cool. Now, I had a question in my latest unboxing about, I did an unboxing of the second part of Ether Fields, the second wave, and I think it was Steve asked me, can you paint the Sundrop Pledge stuff? And I was like, yes, you can. And I told him I would show him it tonight, and I totally forgot that it's out of my painting case. Maybe if I might have to do a run at one point. Darkest Dungeon could be nearly unpaintable. Darkest Dungeon could be nearly unbeatable. Isn't it? Isn't that the way that works? It's unbeatable, right? Darkest Dungeon? I've only ever played it a couple times. I played it on the airplane one time when I had to make a trip to Dallas for my work. Only trip in 16 years I've ever taken for my company. I was like, well, I better bring my Switch. So I brought that and I downloaded Darkest Dungeon. Oh my gosh, that was a devastating game. I lost. Everybody's always so nobody's ever happy. It was always just things were always bad. Things were always bad. It's almost like playing like Kingdom Death Monster, except like with 100% sadness. There was barely any joy in the game. There was always something going on with my guys. It was amazing. Nice channel, Ryan. Yes, yes. The Meeple Marathon is a great channel. Ryan's an awesome guy. We are continuing now. I'm doing the green over onto this side now. We got the other side paint. Now notice it's still kind of black in there, not a big deal. I'm actually okay with this because I'm really digging the fact that this ship looks kind of organic in a way. So if it's not all like super great, perfect colors all the way through, like nice sharp lines and everything, I think it's gonna be okay, because I think this is a very organic looking ship. I think it'll look really cool, but I could be completely wrong. And once we get painting here, it might be a disaster. We shall see how it's all transformed. Let's see here. So I think I already made a little boo-boo. That's okay. Normally I have boo-boo, my mistake paint, my oopsie paint, but it's not going to work on this because it's all in black. So my oopsie paint is not going to work. Now, I have to wait for this to dry, which isn't going to be that long because I'm not putting a lot of coats and not making it really thick. That's the deal. I'm not putting thick coats of green and blue on this thing. Let's see, Robinson Crusoe, Kingdom Death Monster, Darkest Dungeons, all brutal, right? Correct. All brutal. Brutal as brutal can be. You can also put in this War of Mine as a brutal game as well. But they're all fun. That's the difference. So I don't know. I didn't really have too much fun playing Darkest Dungeon on my Switch. Maybe a board game version might be kind of fun. I don't know. I'll have to. I think Canje is getting a copy. I did not back that one. I did not back that one, but Canje did. So if you're interested in seeing something about that, Canje might do something. I don't know if One Stop grabbed it or not. Mike might be getting a copy. I'm not sure though, or Steve might from One Stop. He might get a copy. So who knows? There'll be playthroughs out there. Sadly, I don't think they'll be here. All right, we have greens and blues here. I'm trying to think about. Okay, I did say we were going to do one of these. We're going to do Siberia up on top. I want to do that all along the top here. I think it'd be really cool. So with these paints, you want to shake them up. It does say on here, shake them vigorously. Make sure tip is clear and shake well before use. I mean, from what I understand from the website, shake well is like when you think you're done shaking it, shake it some more. Because there's so many different particles and stuff inside of these paints to make them do what they do. You need to shake them all up so it's really mixed. Because when I go to paint this, it's absolutely amazing because it comes on like almost white, but then as it dries, it's like it almost is like you're painting glue with stuff in it. But it really works, and it's absolutely amazing once it dries. So we're going to get this up on top of those things there, and we're going to see what it looks like, and we're going to decide if we want more of it or if we want to keep it as is. It does say to kind of do about, was it 2 to 3 layers of it? 3 to 5 layers, 3 to 5 thin layers. If you go really thick on it, it gets the color, but it doesn't get the idea behind it. And I'm going to show you what I mean by that because I did it to see what it would look like, and I'm disappointed. But sometimes you have to abide by your rules of painting, and one of the rules of painting is paint on, move on. Got paint on a miniature, move to the next miniature. Even though it didn't look the greatest, you got a lot more miniatures that need to be painted most of the time. So it's good to just keep on going. So I'm going to demonstrate what I meant. So this was doing 3 to 5 thin layers of it. This pink, look at the pink. Now, this was me just putting it on really heavily. And look how it just kind of looks gloppy. It looks like this big glop fest went on there. Where this actually does look like it's slick paint going on. So it does, when it does say 3 to 5 thin layers, it really means it, not just one big thick layer where you plaster it all over it. So just keep that in mind. All right, we're going to put some more of this stuff on here. This is the Siberia. Siberia is the name of this paint. I'm going to put it inside a little thing here. I got so much stuff going on here. Let me move some of this before I knock stuff all over the place. Put it right in here. There we go, 2 drops. Like I said, if you look at it, it's like, it's white. It's white, it's right here, it's white. It's white on my brush, and we're just going to paint it on here, and it's going to turn a different color. So I'm going to try to, let's see here. It's going to be these pleats. We're going to do the pleats. Oh, and see what it looks like. Start here and do one of these pleats, just like this. See, it kind of has that, like white in it. That white will go away. That's the deal. We're going to go all the way along this pleat. But I'm not going to paint this part of the pleat. I'm going to leave that. I'm going to do that a different color. I got a plan. See what it does, though. Might not be a good plan. And I was thinking about painting up here, but I think we're going to paint that a different color, too. I think it'll be cool. We're going to paint all the way down these pleats, and we're going to give them, we're going to put three to 5 little coats on this. But we're going to do that over time. That's the beauty of this. I can kind of paint up this whole miniature while other parts of the miniature are dry. This stuff does dry pretty quickly. Well, I don't glop it on like I did with the pink. Pink took forever to dry because I glopped it on. Once you get going, you can kind of see it's kind of turning that bluish color. More pleats here. Now I think I am going to paint this too. There we go. I'm going to get this side of it. Down, there we go. Boomity boom boom boom. There you go. It's got that kind of blue to it. As it dries and we put more on there, you'll see more of it coming alive here. That'll be the deal. I wonder if some gloss varnish would help that thick pink. Oh, it probably would. I just wanted to make sure people saw the difference in if you glop it on versus not glop it on. So don't do what I did. Don't do the glop it on. So yeah, and the reason I didn't get my test miniature done, which is what I was hoping on getting done, so I could show you like what we're planning on, is I was building up some sword and sorcery guys. Or not sword and sorcery. Wow, maybe if I say the right word, that might help. I was working on Shadows of Brimstone because I want to get to that feudal village, and I got all the dudes built. I love building these guys. I'm a huge fan of building miniatures. I love building miniatures. Some people don't. Some people just like painting. I like building too, so I like building miniatures. I missed a green over here. I got to get the green over here. There's a part back here. There's one more panel I forgot about. Needs to be green. And this one I want to come all the way up to the edge of the back part, but I want to give a little bit more fill here though. I got a little bit excited, and look, I already painted right into that blue. So we're going to worry about that later. I'm not going to worry about it right now. It is fixable. Go. Try to get right in here. Go. Good. Ta-da. There. The green's on. The green's on, kind of like the heat is on. Well, actually, the heat is not on right now. Air conditioner's on. Oh, that's a terrible joke, Brad. All right. This is kind of dry. Let's put another coat of this on. Down the middle. This ship looks pretty sweet. I'm pretty excited. I'm also excited for ISS Vanguard. You might be using some of these on that too. That is going to be awesome. Though I did do the sun drops, so we'll see what that made the ships look like after their sun drops, but we might change them up. I'm not actually going to go under here though. I'm going to leave that black because when it's on the table, it's really not going to see that. And I think I would probably ruin more than make it good. So I'm just going to keep it as is. I mean, unless there's, for some reason, something in the storybook made us, like, flip the thing upside down and start driving it. I don't think that's ever going to happen, so I'm not too worried about it. I'm painting my Shadows of Brimstone these days. A lot of minis to paint. Using contrast paints is helping with moving forward. Contrast paints are glorious for when it comes to painting lots of miniatures, and you want to get them on the table. Contrast paints and the speed paints as well. What do I do with my speed paints? They're here somewhere. Oh, right back there. I'm planning to switch. I'm debating about switching out this entire stack right here to just putting the ones I use the most over to here, so I can get all the speed paints out over here, so I can have an entire set of speed paints. Or I'm thinking about getting another one of these type of things to be able to put the speed paints on. Problem is, I'm running out of room here at this painting station to be able to put another whole row here. I mean, there's some necessities that can't, like, I can't get rid of Ahsoka. Ahsoka's got to be here all the time. She hangs out with me while she paints. So I paint. So I can't get rid of her. So I need to maybe make sure I have, maybe I could move this, expand this out this way and put another one be right here to here. I don't know. I got to find a way to get my speed paints back here. That's my problem. All right, these are nice and dry, but let's see what we can do up here. Let's get some orange on this. I said I was going to use some lava orange because I really want to see what that looks like. And I'm going to put that, let's see first off what the color looks like. It's going to be this. Orange You Glad is what it says here. It's a metallic paint. So it is going to be a metallic paint. These are all usually metallic. Oh, look at this one. Fey Wilds. Oh my gosh, that looks amazing. This one go over black? Yes, it goes over black. Oh, that's what we're going to do down here. We're going to use the Fey Wilds through here. That's what we're going to do. That's going to look really cool, I think. That'll be the plan. So I actually want to do the orange. I'm going to put the orange up here. And I'm also going to put the orange is going to go right here. And I'm also going to put some orange up on here. Have it come down. Oh no, look at this. Is even better. This is going to be sweet. I'm going to have the orange come all the way through here. It's going to be this entire wing piece right here. Coming up and around. And I'm actually going to put it in here as well, maybe. Yeah, why not? Yes, that'll be sweetness. Stop it halfway. We'll figure something out. We're going to put some orange. That's going to be sweet. I'm excited for this. I haven't painted with my orange in, I don't know, an orange age, an orange amount of ages that I haven't painted with it. We're going to see what we can do here. Now, orange does not go on black at all very well. It is terrible. You'll see. It just doesn't go on. I do not like putting orange on this, but I have faith that this metallic paint I have here is going to make this just stand out. We might even have to do a couple coats of the base here on this. We'll see how it goes here. We're going to put it just lightly on here. Again, I want to keep kind of that black. And it is kind of raised up a little bit, so it is helping me not hit this. Because remember, we want to make this that other color. It's going to be awesome. Oh. So, and what I should have done was I should have painted this first. This is always a really good base paint you can put on. It's a base, as you can see, Gracier base. It's really good on top of black if you're going to put a color that doesn't go very well on black. But we're going to give this a shot. We're going to see how this goes. This could be the worst plan ever, or it could be glorious excitement. And that's part of painting. That's one of the glorious things about painting is you never know what could happen. I got to look at the miniature real quick to make sure I'm not painting something stupid. No, I'm not. Okay. You're always able to give yourself, you can trial and error, and you never know what's going to happen. Trial and error is one of the glorious parts of painting. And what happens if you don't like it? You can either A, paint over it, or B, paint on, move on. That's the deal. That's how I paint. Flop and drop, paint on, move on. Love it. That's how we do it. We're going to kind of come up this way. Just going to paint this area here. Getting that base down. Zenith priming or priming black and dry brushing white will really up the contrast of and speed paint game. Oh, good to know. So anybody interested in using speed paints, Loquitur Gaming is a genius. And if anybody wants to see some really good painting, check out Loquitur Gaming. He is an expert. He is the one that introduced me to Turbo Dork paints, and I'm glad he did because these are awesome. Painting this to make that'll hoping this now. If you look, I'm kind of fanning it back here, and hopefully that will actually stay and maybe it'll be a brighter orange in the back. Deal. But I do want to come up here a little bit, not too much. I want to screw this up. Probably will. Here we go. Let's do it. And up. Boom. Just like that. There we go. Loquitur Game is also my first painting with pals episode. I should have some more. I need to find another. I need to do more painting with pals. I have had a really good time doing painting with pals with Loquitur Gaming. I also had a really good time doing a painting with pals with William. Get some more painting with pals episodes. It's been a while. It's been a while since I've painted. Really fun. Continuing to go with the orange. There. The orange is. Oh, maybe I should get this. Yeah, we're gonna do it. This could be a bad idea, but we're gonna give it a shot. I'm gonna paint in here as well. I don't think this was metal. Oh well. We're still gonna do it. It'll be just fine. Right through there. Wing in. Go. Trial and error on some of this thing. It'll pay off. There we go. Okay. And we're going to let that dry a little bit, that orange. And then we're going to try the orange on there. I think it'll be really cool. We got some plans on that. So this is going to be orange. This is going to be green and blue. And this is going to be... Oh, yeah. We're going to do that. Okay. So we're going to take our... Oh, I was going to do hemoglobin. Where are we going to put hemoglobin? Oh, hemoglobin is going to come this way. So I'm going to put the hemoglobin color all through here. And then these... Oh, I so don't know what to do with these because these are going to be super cool. These are like... I don't know. It almost looks like ports and stuff, but there's so much going on with this. Amazing. All right, we're gonna. Okay, I'm gonna do the stuff first here for this. What did I say I was gonna use? I was gonna use something awesome. Nope, not Romeo and Juliet. Oh yeah, Fey Wilds. That's what we're gonna do. Fey Wilds. We're gonna shake it up because I've never used this paint before. So it's trial here. We're gonna see what it works like. I think it's gonna be awesome. Sometimes if you hear it, sometimes the ball gets stuck in the top, and I just bang it on here, and it comes back out. Is that what you're supposed to? I don't know. We'll see. Have to stop shaking while I drink my water. Or I'll spill it all over myself. I definitely wouldn't be a master of the universe if I spilled water all over myself. That was a fitting shirt since I'm doing painting in space. Even though, of course, it's He-Man, but still. Master of the universe. Shake, 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 shake. Is that enough? I don't know. Looks good when it's done, though. Shake it, shake it. Very good. Does it look... One thing I'm checking is making sure that the bottom of the paint kind of looks similar to the top of the paint. That usually means you did a pretty good job of shaking it, in theory. That's a theory, though. I'm going to take this thing off of this thing, because otherwise it falls all over the place. All right, we're going to find a spot for this pink. I'm going to move this over a little bit and put some pink right here. There we go. Oh, boy, that's awesome. Thank you, Ryan. Thank you. Whoops. Glad you like the shirt. I do. I like the shirt, too. I got it from, I think my sister gave it to me for Christmas, I think. Could be wrong. I probably should have just gone with my wife gave it to me, just in case I was wrong and she's watching, and she did give it to me. But I didn't. Oh, that was good. All right, let's see what this looks like. Oh, this is good. Okay. Oh my goodness, this paint is amazing. You know, like when you have an expectation for a paint and then you put it on there and it like totally exceeds your expectation? That's what this paint just did. This is super cool. I don't want to hit back here. Look at that. Look at those colors. Again, the camera doesn't do it justice. You're seeing just a lot of green, but there's greens and purples and pinks flying through here. It looks so neat. We're just gonna, I think we're gonna go up to there with it. There with it, down there. We're not gonna paint all the way. I'm actually might just leave that part black. I think that might be kind of cool to give it a little bit of contrast in there. Could be wrong. Keep painting these though, right through here. Be awesome. Down here, all this. Again, we're just going to kind of slowly bring it to the front. I am actually going to paint all of it. I'm going to paint slowly. Bring. There we go. I think that'll be fine, right? What do you think? I think that'll be good. Get some more of this on my brush and do the other side, I think. Yeah, should look. Again, we're just going to kind of start painting here, but I'm going to reach up in here a little bit and paint a little bit there, paint a little bit there, paint a little bit there. And then did I kind of slowly integrated it here? And I went all the way up on top here. Now, interestingly enough, I'm going to pull this off of here. Because even though it's cool to have that as something you can hold on to, it is the base for every ship, so I don't know if I want to make it this color. There we go. We're going to paint this that way. There we go. Again, I don't know if people are ever going to see underneath here, but still. I still want it to be... I will know it's there this time. I wasn't too worried about that other part, but this one I want. There we go. Okay, so we have this painted awesome. Because it looks amazing. Now I want to go back and hit this top part again. So I still got the paint right here. Remember, you're supposed to do about 3 to 5 layers. We've done one up here. Or done 2, sorry. So we're going to put another layer of this on top. Right through there. There you go. All right, we got another layer there. Now we got to get... Oh my god. All right, we got to get another layer. Wait a little bit. I got to wait for it to dry a little bit. I got to wait. No, we're going to go for it. Should I wait for it to dry? Probably. But this stuff dries pretty fast. I'm not too worried. Now again, I don't want to touch it on these paints because I know that they will get on my hands and I will move them all over this ship and it'll look terrible. But after I can get the different layers on this one, I'm going to put this back on its stand, my goal, so that I don't touch it by accident. This Feywilds is awesome. This would have been perfect for my wife's D&D character. She plays a fairy barbarian in our D&D campaign at the present time. So good. Not all. Okay. That looks sweet. I could paint down in here with that. I think I'm going to try something else down here. Oh, blue here and green. Nah. We got our blue, green, blue, green. We're fine there. Okay. All right. So far, we're doing pretty good. Hemoglobin can go on straight. We're good with that. Hemoglobin goes on over this perfectly. Okay. It is a neat color. Thank you. Thank you, Loquitur. It is. Neat color. I really like this color. Just wish people could see like all the different purples and greens and gold. All the different purples and greens and what just looks purple, greens, and pinks are just flying through that. These manholes here. I could do those in something like cold as ice or Siberia or something like that. Or I could use one of the, I have some of the other Turbo Dork paints, but these are the laser face, right? Laser face. Or I have, this is probably my favorite thing I have ever seen in my entire life. I think it's this one. Look at this. Rainbow Roll is probably my favorite paint they have. These new paints are sweet, but oh my goodness, I'm going to paint it in Rainbow Roll for sure. Rainbow Roll right there. Rainbow Roll. These things, that'll be perfect. Might even put some up in front. I don't know what to do with them. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. Okay, in the meantime, we're going to put another layer of this on top of here. Now, that'll be the last one we have to worry about up here. We'll have all 5 of its layers. It'll be perfectly fine now for the rest of its life. Go. Paint it straight down there. I'll never have to worry about this one again. The top of the ship is done, done, and done. Good job, ship. Done. I'm going to put another layer on the bottom here. I really want to put this back on its stand. That's the problem. And I can't until I get this painted and dry. So again, this stuff dries super fast. Super neat. Another thing I can do once I'm done, which I'm thinking about doing, is I could go over the parts that I decide to keep black and kind of give a light dark blue dry brush to it. And really kind of at least pop out the parts that aren't, that have some kind of texture to them that are not painted. That's what I think I'll probably do eventually. I'm just going to wait for all this to dry before I could ever do that. And there, I think that should be pretty good. That should be all the layers I need on that. Now the trick is, we are going to try this orange now. I'm pretty excited to try this orange out. I'm going to put this back on its stand without touching any part of it. I think I touched multiple parts of it. See if I can get it back on its stand here. Without turning the stand multiple colors here. There we go. Boom. Now I could just put this thing on like something else to hold it if I wanted to, but I think it's kind of cool it's got its own stand. I think it's really neat. Even though every ship uses it. We're going to try that orange. Orange You Glad. Be good. We're going to shake up Orange You Glad. Be the deal here. I'm going to drink another glass of water and hopefully not spill it. Here we go. It's good stuff. Sadly, I don't have anything new this week on my from my painting table to show you. I haven't had a chance to paint much since the last time we got together. I did build those miniatures though, and those are fun. I like those. Where is that box? That box is so. I'm excited for Thursday. Thursday is going to be Oathsworn. If people are interested, Colin, again, is joining me for Oathsworn on Wednesday. Our goal is to play that entire campaign, and we've got a special surprise for Mission 3 coming up. We took a break because we wanted to, I was planning to paint them, but we decided it'd be super cool. We have a friend of ours named Bill. He's a commission painter. We commissioned him to paint all the mystery boxes for us so that we didn't know what they were, because that way when we open them, it'll be super, super cool to see like a fully painted miniature ready to play. Oh, I'm super excited for it. Don't get me wrong, I love to paint miniatures, but it's really tough. Like, it was like, for example, Gloomhaven. It was really tough for me because like when you'd unlock a new character, the person would be super excited. They'd open it up, they'd get the new cards, they'd pull out the miniature, and it's gray. Because I didn't open any of the miniatures to paint them. I didn't want to. I wanted to be surprised when I saw it. So this way, we're not only going to be surprised with the super new miniature, it's going to be painted and ready to go. So Colin worked really hard to make that happen, and I'm really excited to give those a shot when I see them. They should be coming hopefully tomorrow. That'll be the plan. All right, so we're going to see this Orange You Glad. We'll see how this works. I think this would be pretty sweet. Let's see what we can do with this. I'll go back down here and see what we can do. All right, put a little bit on there. The metallic paint. We'll see how this works. No, this might not be good enough orange, but maybe it will. Remember, it's supposed to go over about 3 to 5 times. Yeah, that's actually going to be okay. Look at that. That actually looks really cool, doesn't it? Oh my goodness. Oh, see, this is one of the beauties of painting. You never know what's going to happen, then you do it, and some things just wow you. Some things don't, but some things do. This is just wowing me. That's so cool. And actually, I like the fact that it's not a super bright orange. I like that it's kind of a darker orange. I think that's really neat. Perfect. I'm really excited for how this is working out. We're going to paint all the way around this. Again, we're not going to hit the stand. That's our goal. There we go. All right, we're going around here. Underneath and up. Oh, that orange looks great. Now, Orange You Glad, I believe, I'll have to just take a quick look real quick. I think this is a color that is replacing another color. Like it's become, the other color is becoming obsolete because this one I think either is just replacing because it's a better form of that color, from what I gathered. I'll take a look though, I may be wrong. I wouldn't want to give false info. It's absolutely awesome. Okay, super glad I did that. Oh my orange, that looks amazing. It's too good, so good, so good. Let me just make sure if I'm right about that. Because they gave me a whole sheet here that tells me of their upcoming product. Let's see here. In my great reading, in my 46-year-old eyes that can barely see, in 2 metallic, Orange You Glad and Summoning Sickness, we sadly had to phase out hot commodity and seafood. But we found the perfect replacement for them. Now, so these are replacing those two. The Summoning Sickness and the Orange You Glad are replacing those 2 paints, so they won't be there any longer. So if you did like those paints, you might want to grab another one before they go off the market. But I'm glad I found Orange You Glad. Oh, so bad. I'm so bad. That's good. That's good. That's good. I'm just looking at the miniature real quick. All right, so I like the orange. We got to get the green and the blue in there. I got Dork here. We're gonna shake up some Dork and put that on there. And I got to put some what do you call it? I need the Romeo and Juliet on there. I think what I'm gonna do with Romeo and Juliet is I'm gonna touch these tips, and I'm gonna paint down into here with the Romeo and Juliet. That's gonna be on the front of the ship. It's gonna be this pink. I think that'll be really cool with that pink going through here. And then I'm gonna put some more of the hemoglobin coming down into here. And then I might finish it off with some of this down here again. This stuff, this really looks cool. I think I might run that the whole ship. I really think this looks cool, and I'm going to run it the whole ship. I think it'll be really neat. That'll be the plan. That'll be the plan. And I'm going to put some hemoglobin up on top of here, and I'm going to put that space one on where that looks like the cockpit is. I think that'd be really cool. Of course, the cockpit could be here. It could be wherever you want it, because this is your ship. It's not my ship. This one's mine. Yours might be different. Put a little blue in there. Paint up some blue. I'm just going to paint all the blue right on the blue. That's be the plan here. Paint right over it. There we go. Paint it up. Again, you're going to see there's a green mistake right there. I'm just going to take my black and just touch it. It'll be gone, and I won't have to worry about it. Bye-bye green mistake. I spin it, put it over here, get this side, then we'll have to do the inside of it. A second here. Go. I do really like this blue paint. Been looking for a nice blue paint that's metallic-y. Found it. Super good. The next time we paint ships from Stars of Akarios, my goal is maybe to have a member of Turbo Dork on with me, where he can chit chat with people and answer any questions people have about it. Because I don't know what it is. I just really been fascinated with these paints, and I can't get enough of them. And I don't know how some of this stuff's like. How do they even do this? They make like all these different colors appear in a paint. I'm gonna ask him that. He's gonna tell me it's some like secret or something in the like Willy Wonka's chocolate factory. He's not gonna tell me. There you go, and I kind of touched the black, so I'll go through and fix that later. Again on this side. There we go. Let that dry, and I'll go with another coat eventually. Now I've got apple seed. I want to put that color through there. I'm just going to shake it a little bit, should be good enough. All right. I've used this paint recently, last week. Oh, I think it's still too runny. And I think I need to shake it some more. That's okay. First coat will be a little runny. You shake it up well, it says. Not kidding. There you go. But I do have Summoning Sickness. That's that one that's also being replaced. It's replacing an old one. I forget the name of it. It's in here somewhere. Hot Commodity and Seafood. I'm going to guess it's replacing Seafood. I'm going to guess Hot Commodity was the orange one. That's my guess. Could be wrong. That out here. Right there. Boom. I'm going to paint with it. Put that right in the green, other greens here. Go. I like the difference between this one and Appleseed. Appleseed's that more bright, happy green, where this one is the more kind of toned down, foresty, kind of military-looking green. Of course, it's a metal paint, or it's a metal or a turbo shift. It's a water-based acrylic. That didn't help. Metal paint. That's metallic paint. Yeah, so it's not actually. All right. And you're just like this. Go. And I've decided to put it back here. That was what our decision was. Okay. Paint it on, and I'll be putting some black streaks through there because I took that part by accident. Boom. Okay, that'll be good. Now we're gonna go with another layer of this orange. Put another layer on there. What do I do with my orange? Here it is. Orange, you glad? I sure am. Layer there. And that is one thing that's different about these paints than most than like the contrast paints and things, is the fact that you do need multiple layers to really get that effect. Though even just one, as you could tell, the difference between the second one and the first one, I mean, there is a difference, but you can already see such a major like difference in the fact that you've already painted that paint on. Just doing the one coat already brings it out quite a bit. It really already makes that big difference from the flat, like matte type orange. And it has this super sparkly, awesome orange. Super sparkly, awesome orange. Be a song. I mean, my band will play it. My band will write. My band has not been together for a long time. $10 years, I think so. What happens when you get old? Stop doing the. You do other cool. Paint miniatures and play board games. Putting the orange on, and there we go. I have oranges on this thing. Super cool. Super cool. Boom. That fast. That's how fast. Now with that on there, I'm going to put another thing of apple seed on. I'm going to shake it up this time. You know, I've got a plan. I'm going to be smart. While I'm shaking that up, I am going to grab my hemoglobin, and I'm going to shake that up too. We're going to do 2 in 1. How about that? Boom, 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 boom. Oh yeah, shake these paints. And then they're going to be ready to use. Rainbow Roll could be renamed Super Sparkly Awesome. That would be amazing. I'll have to talk to him. Say, hey, you should make it Super Sparkly Awesome paint. Because that's what it is. I'm going to be painting that too on here. Oh, that's what I should do at the front. I should maybe do that to the front. Ah, no, it'll be better just as the thing. So, all right, we're going to put, this is the applesauce. I said applesauce. The apple seed, which is based off of their favorite anime, they said, which is Appleseed. I have not seen Appleseed. I've watched a lot of anime. I have not seen Appleseed. I got to get, sadly, I touched the blue paint, so now it's all over my hand. I got to try to get that off. Otherwise, it might come off on the miniature, and I don't want that to happen. Yes. Rainbow Roll could be renamed Super Sparkly Awesome. Totally agree with you, man. 100%. I would be a great marketing tool. No, I wouldn't. There we go. Another apple seed on there. So I might have been too excited to use these 2 different greens. I should have just gone with all 3 of those being the same green and maybe just cut Appleseed out of this or put Appleseed in another area and just putting it in that one spot. I don't know. That's probably a little weird. But you know what? We're going to keep it. I'm okay. I'm okay with it like that. We're going to put some more of this green on just because I have it here. Ready to go. And I got to do another blue too. And after that, I'm probably done with these 2 paints. They're going to be good for where they are. I'm going to do another orange layer though. I did not get a chance to watch the, was it like kind of prequel-y thing to the Game of Thrones? I have to watch that. We decided to watch a show called, it's the one about the space race on Apple TV where the Soviet Union beat the Americans onto the moon. My wife and I watched that last night. It was really good. We liked that one. A good one. Drop this orange. Right there. That on here. Orange is so good. We started a family movie yesterday too. We are watching Pirates of the Caribbean. And guess who's never seen it? That's right, my 9-year-old son and my 12-year-old son and the 46-year-old dad. Yeah, I know. I never saw it. So it's kind of fun to watch. Beauties of having kids. You get to watch all the movies you didn't get a chance to watch growing up. Then you get to expose them to the movies you did watch growing up. And they go, really, Dad? This is what you watched? I make him watch Goonies, and he'll then know what a truffle shuffle is. Sweet. There we go. That's it. It's almost 6 in the morning here. I'll go get some sleep before work. It's been great joining you. Thank you, Baron. Well, thank you for joining. Hopefully, you know, actually coming in September. Yep, soon. My goal actually is to stagger these. So I'm hoping to do some in the night like I do now. And then since I have every Monday off, I work 10 hours as a nurse, so I get Mondays off. And when my kids go to school, I can maybe do some during the day, which hopefully will help with different time zones. So different people can be able to join from different time zones, because I feel bad that it's always at the same time at night here in America. So it's hard for the other parts of the world that want to see it to be able to join us. So I appreciate you coming by. Thank you so much. 6 in the morning. Go get some sleep. You need it, man. Oh, it'll be awesome. I wish you all the best. Thank you so much for joining. But like I said, I'm hoping to stagger these so that more people from other places can join us and have a great time talking and chatting about things. It'll be really cool. So the orange is done. I'm not gonna put any more orange on there. I'm done with these colors here. I'm done with this color here, and I'm done with this color. So we've done some pretty good colors. We got some hemoglobin though. Got some hemoglobin to put on here. That'll be the plan. Well, I keep forgetting to take these off and then I put them in the paints, which is my favorite part. And then I put my hand on the paint. That's you know, they don't call me super genius for nothing. Oh nope, that's Wile E. Coyote. He is super genius. I am not. All right, let's see. Here we go. Wile E. Coyote, super genius. Very nice idea. Cheers. Cheers. Hemoglobin is awesome. For those that don't know what the hemoglobin color is, that's this guy right here coming down the pipe here. I'm going to put that up in here. And that's going to be the one coming down here through this. It's going to be the plan. Is it really going to be the plan? Sure. That'll be the plan. Now, again, we want to keep, I want to just kind of do, actually, you know what? I might just do the top and leave the side black. I think that'll be really cool. And for those that this hemoglobin color is really cool. Again, it's hard for the camera to do this justice, but again, there's lots of different reds and oranges and greens flying through here. The color itself, I'm sure you can see it underneath here, is actually like it does look like a reddish hemoglobin type color, like a blood type. I shouldn't say blood, but it's a very sweet looking color. We're gonna go again just from the top, coming on. I kind of screwed up. Well, now we're gonna do the whole thing because I kind of banged it up. I'm gonna go like there. You go. All right, we're coming down here. All the way down here. I kind of messed up, so we're just gonna keep on going here. All the way to the portholes and all the way back up. I want to hit the porthole because I want to hit them with that sparkly, coolie looking paint. That'll be the plan, at least. This section, way up. All right, we'll see if I can do this. We have to come inside here. Now I'm going to paint some of this up here so I can get a little bit of the thicker paint off and just try to get a nice single stroke through there. Sure, that's good enough. Yeah, it'll be fine. Is it perfect? No. But will it do? Yes. Again, my goal is tabletop quality. You can see it on the table and think it looks sweet. That's the goal. Is it perfect? No. That's the deal. Ryan, howdy, popping in to say hi. Awesome to see you, Ryan. Thank you for joining. We are painting up the Stars of Akarios ships with our Turbo Dork paints. We are getting close to, we're going to be doing this probably in our next playthrough session after we do our Oathsworn this week. Phil and I are doing Oathsworn this week, and the next time we get together, we're going to do some Stars of Akarios. Our goal is to stagger them back and forth, so as people get it, they can kind of join in either one of those games, because we don't want to get too far ahead, because I know a lot of people right now don't, or I know there's still a few out there that are awaiting their Oathsworn pledge, which is sad, but it will get there. That's the deal. If you're happy with it, then it's perfect. You know, see? There we go. Genius at work. That's why he's a lawyer. He says all the right things. That's the deal. Love it. I try to say the right things too. That's why I'm a nurse. Go. And there. There's my first coat of hemoglobin. And I'm just going to go right away to the second one. Because this stuff dries so fast that I can just brush this on right now and it's probably already dry up here. Yeah. Right in there. There you go. Down here and I'm done. Again, you don't want to glob it on. I learned that the hard way. I had to paint those other ships too fast the other day. Down. Go. All right. Hemoglobin going on. I think it did a pretty good job. Stars now. Okay. I'm torn. I really think I want to put that Feywilds all through here. Make it look really cool. I wonder if I should kind of keep these tough. I don't want to paint that one. I don't want to paint that. I paint all of this, that Feywilds, but not that part. Just this part. Maybe just this part. Yeah, just that part. That'll be fine. Whoop, knock it over. Here's the Feywilds right here. Still kind of going. Let's get some of that Feywilds. We're going to go all the way up through here, and then it's going to stop right there, though. I don't want to hit that one. Don't know what I'm going to do with that yet, but I don't want to hit it. Go to this side, do the same thing. Oh, a little bit more. There. There. I think that looks kind of neat. The underside of that thing. Now to figure out what we're going to do here, though. Maybe that orange. Orange. And the orange can swing. Okay, yeah, that's what I'll do. I like the orange. I like that idea. Back. Oh, I know what I should do. Okay, we're going to do that galaxy paint or whatever back here. Oh boy. Put too much on there. These are those plates coming down again from the top. We're going to try to get, oh boy, see in there. Doing this by feel. I have no idea if I hit it. Did. Excuse me. All right. Maybe. Whatever. Good enough. I think that's good. Okay. Oh, I see. The plate keeps going, so I want to hit this too. those plates to do good like that. Okay. Yep. Yeah. Oof. Wow. Lots of colors. I think it'll be really cool. I get that orange. So I need to find here's my orange. Dry out yet? No. Now I don't use a wet palette. So some of my paints eventually do start to dry out and I gotta do it again. That's just me. I don't use a wet palette. And there are some that do, and it's probably a smart plan. I used to use one, but I stopped. I just decided it wasn't worth it for me. Just gonna do those two. But again, I want a gap in there. As you can see, I left a gap. I'd like to have a gap of black in there. Now, of course, I hit this bottom part here with black, but barf. All right, we'll figure out that in a sec. Might be able to fix that. Where did I stop? We're gonna stop right. Go right around in here. I left enough black there. Again, we can touch that up by just putting some black paint and going over. There we go. Okay, those look okay. A little bit of orange there on them. Now, like I said, get down here. See what I can do about that. A chance I might just be able to wash it off. Well, good news, I gotta do more Feywild anyway, so I'm gonna go right over it. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to cover it with it. Oh yeah, wow, I didn't expect that. All right, super good. That was super happy fun times. Just went right over it. Ah, take that, orange. Was not glad to see you. Orange, you glad to see me? See, joke. Now, another game I'm getting into now is Dungeon Universalis. I don't know if people noticed that. I did an unboxing of that, but I also did an unboxing of, what do you call it? It's actually back here. The whole thing now is actually back here somewhere. What do I do with it? It's way, way back there. Over there, Etherfields. I got the entire Etherfields collection now. That's super cool. I'm pretty excited for that. Well, apparently I need to get started. Not exactly sure what I need to get started doing, but according to my computer, it told me I'm supposed to get started. I've got all of Etherfields back there. So I have a dilemma of whether I want to do Dungeon Universalis, but it's like a 130 page rule book. So I'm reading it. Slowly but surely. I can barely talk. Here too. Anyway, so I'm going through that rule book and I'm working hard. The what do you call it? The Etherfields one, not 130 pages. So I've been kind of mixing it up and going through those. All right, the moment you've all been waiting for. I don't know, waiting for. The moment I've been waiting for. I'm going to use that super cool paint. What do I do with it? Nope. Here it is. My Rainbow Roll, aka the super shiny happy paint. Shake it up real good. It's got stars in it. It's like a paint that just encapsulated the stars. The stars just they sucked up the stars and put them in the paint. It's pretty sweet. I used it on the mothership for this game. Oh, and I have that really close to me so I can show it to you in just a second. Show you what I mean. For those of you that missed the actual, if you missed the Stars of Akarios playthrough, or didn't want to watch it because, of course, you haven't gotten yours, and you don't want to watch the playthrough, I totally understand. But so this paint comes out gray, which is really cool. It's right here. It comes out gray, and then paint it on, and you have an instant star field. I'm gonna paint it right here. The cockpit. Paint is absolutely astonishing. Paint that there, and I think I'm going to paint the front of the ship. Oh yeah, I'm painting the front of the ship. I know exactly where I'm going with it. Right here. Right through there. And bring it all the way down. That's it. Bring it all the way down. Just like that. It's over on this side too. Good. Now, here you can see it's already started to turn in that star pattern. You can just see the stars. Absolutely awesome. Still drawing. You can maybe see the front. All those little stars twinkling in there. Just hemoglobin down this thing just because I've got some and it dries. Don't really think I need any more, but that's okay. And I also want to put it on these portholes here. Make it look really cool on the portholes. That one, get one of these. I have a little bit too much here. Up here a little bit. Oh, perfect. Let that dry a little bit. And while that dries, I am going to grab that other ship so I can show what I'm talking about. Here is what it looks like when it's all dry. Check it out. Look at that. Unbelievable, huh? Super cool, super cool, super cool. Amazing. This was one of my favorite ships. It was really fun. This super awesome looking too, though. All right, we need to get some. Aren't you glad you're here? Right here. We still need to paint this. Now that we got this orange here, now we got to paint over it. The metallic orange. Go. Side as well. Let's just run it down a little bit here just for the sake of it. Never put too many layers on, right? Right? There we go. And some more on there, okay. Now, second coat of the star field. Front of the ship as well. Again, like I said, it's like they've made a glue and just was able to get stars into glue. More over the side. Dry yet, but that there. Okay. A little bit left here. Romeo and Juliet time. Romeo and Juliet is the pink color that I think is pretty cool. Add a little bit of that to here. And then we're getting close to done. It's just a There's a few things I wish I would have done now that I look a little bit more closely at this miniature, but I think we're going to be okay with what we have. We're going to put out the pink here. Go. This is Romeo and Juliet. This is another one of the turbo shifts. So as you're painting, it's going to shift from this like light or this like dark pink to a light pink. And we're going to put that on the little tips of these wings here. I think that'll look really neat. Down the tips of these wings. Go. There we go. Pink. Okay, have enough pink. There we go. Then I think I also want to throw some up here to kind of finish off the fact that it's kind of coming towards, like kind of moving toward with this like right here. I'm going to paint the front of this ship with it. Just perfect. I just want to paint right up to the tip. Okay, yeah. That'll be good. Right up to the star field. There we go. Perfect. When that dries, I'm just going to pins again. Side again. All the way down. That might not be in camera. And then while that dries, 3 to 5 coats. We'll put another coat of this stuff on. Oop, I had a lot of that coat. We're gonna put another coat right on top of this to make this stand out. Again, we're gonna go. Gonna be sweet. There we go. That looked pretty good. All right. Put them in the portholes. I don't think they're really doing much in the portholes. I think it does better on a flatter surface. That. There we go. Okay. I need to do some more orange. Orange Glad. Probably the last layer of orange we need on here. Go. Now, what I was saying is I was talking about after looking a little bit more at this miniature, I wish I would have had a little bit better grasp what I was doing. So see how it's going blue, green, blue, green, blue, green down this thing? If we look, it kind of still kind of follows that down this. There's another section here, another section here, another section here, another section here, and this section here could have been. So I could have still kind of done that, going blue, green all the way down. Like here's another section here that could have been blue. Maybe I could paint that orange now to kind of match with the rest of this orange. But I'm not going to. I think I'm going to keep it as is. I do like the. Here's another one here I could have done something with. Maybe I could have made that blue or green or something, or pink down here maybe. Don't know. But I think we're going to be okay with it the way it is. What does everybody think? Do you think this is okay the way it is? think it's looking okay. That was pretty good. I do like this Starfield. I want to put some more Starfield on. It's gloss. A little more Starfield on there. That might be pretty close. Okay, now I do need to fix a couple things. So I gotta get my black, which is, I think, way up there. Let's find it. I have it up here somewhere. Oh, there it is. My black is way up here. Oofda. Too far away. Should have been closer. That'd have been better. I need to get a new black. I'm running out. Boom. That'll do ya. Little dab will do ya. Don't need much. Put that guy there. Go back down over here to the paint. Now I get black there, and then get close. Get close here. Like I said, I could have done a little bit more, but that's okay. I'll just make sure I don't do something really stupid and hit the wrong button here. I've got a whole bunch of buttons. There, found it. Okay, so now, you know what? I don't like this brush. I'm worried I'm going to screw some up. We're going to go with a smaller brush. I've got these smaller brushes here. Where'd it go? A lot of smaller brush. We'll use this one. Super small brush. There you go. Okay, remember I said I put too much orange right there. You can kind of see where it went down, so we're just gonna right through with a little bit of black. Easy done. There's a dot right here. Don't like it. Done. Gone. This is neat. Black is saving the day. Or else I screw up a little bit. Get them too close. Oh, right here. See the green and the blue going together here? Don't like that. Go right through there like that. Go. Right here. Black. But I just have a dab. Like, I took the smallest possible amount of black I could possibly put on this brush. And I'm actually starting someplace that's black and painting that and then moving in. This is a little bit, I don't like that there. Need more black to get rid of all that. Can't even see. Not good enough. Alright, that's fine. Figured out even more than it was. There you go. That'll be fine, I think, huh? Go right through there. I think that's good. I think that's looking pretty good. I like it. I like it. I think I like this ship. Pretty good ship. Got a lot of colors going on. I know it's out of control sometimes, but I think it'll match up really good with these other ones flying with it. The other guys out here. So when these guys all fly in formation here, I think this will look really cool. Of course, do they fly in formation? I don't know. It's whatever the AI cards decide, right? But I think they'll look okay. They got all kind of the same kind of colors flying around in there, which really make it kind of work together as a group. And then it's got a little bit extra stuff. Like, I really like that orange. That orange is really cool. The Fey Wilds really is cool too. I like that one a lot. I think these will be really cool ships on the board compared to the other ones I did that were just more. Actually, I had a lot of really cool. It looks sweet. I mean, this is gonna be like a force. You don't want to mess with these guys. Actually, I have no idea. No idea what these guys do on the board. We'll see. We'll be fighting against them soon. That'll be fun. I do have one more of these I need to paint up. So this will be the other one. Now maybe I might alternate this and go blue, green, blue. Like I might alternate the greens and the blues on this one, make it a little bit different. And then maybe do the pinks across the top and the blues there just to kind of make it a little bit different, but still keep the same color patterns. I'll still do the same hemoglobin through it, I think, and I'll still do that same orange down the side. I think that's really cool, and the Fey Wilds through the back. And I'm actually even debating about if I should just put the Fey Wilds all the way up. I think I might do that. What do you think? I think I should go all the way up. I really do. I think I'm going to do that real quick. Move all that stuff out of the way. More Fey Wilds. You can never have enough for the Fey Wilds. So I'll shake up a little bit more, and then we'll move on. This has been a lot of fun. This one's been fun. This will probably be the last time I do some Stars of Akarios for a while. I might move to something else. I might do some. Maybe I'll put it up on the Patreon and see what people think. If you're interested in and having a say in what we do at Meet Me at the Table, you can always join my Patreon. Links in the description of this video. You are able to tell them we kind of get together and decide what we're going to paint, what we're going to play, who we're going to play with in certain games. Like right now, I have a poll up on what characters we're going to use for the Dungeon Universalis, and well, there's a lot of different characters you can be, which is pretty cool. So I'm excited to see how that poll turns out, and then those are the characters we're going to be. I think we're going to be 2 or 3 to give it a shot, see what it's all about. I'm excited to try it. I'm going to do the first scenario probably as a play to learn how to do it, but then after that, I'm probably going to, the one I'm going to do the playthrough of is probably going to be the actual second mission, because it has more to do with all the different mechanics and everything. Hey, I know, paint your dang D&D mini so your group's mocking you. This is true. I have not painted my Dungeons & Dragons miniature. I have painted my rest of my D&D group's miniatures, but I have not painted mine. Mine is still straight normal color, which is kind of funny. Maybe that's what I'll paint next time. I think that's what my wife is getting at. Thank you, Robin. I will maybe paint that next time. That is for sure. That is what I'll paint. That's funny. I should totally paint that. That'll be my next paint through. Paint through. I should call them paint throughs now instead of playthroughs. I have paint throughs and I've got playthroughs. That'll be the deal. Yes, I like having the Feywilds go all the way up. That was a better plan. There we go. Feywild all the way up. That's the deal. That works really good. I like that. Yeah, that was way better to do it that way. But now we're gonna do a couple coats. Now, sadly, I know it's not gonna dry by the time we get the second coat on there, but that's okay. That Feywilds really does make it look organic. That was super cool. Yeah. Such a good paint. Yeah. Love it. There. Okay. I think that's it. Yes, my wife is on top of it. My next painting session should be my Dungeons & Dragons character. I can paint my Blade Singer up. I have a Blade Singer that uses a scimitar. He's super cool. He's really neat. Anyway, so I think that's actually going to be it. I think we're going to be done. We got our ship painted up. I'm pretty excited about the ship. The ship took a lot longer to paint up than I thought it would, but that's because I'm using a lot of different layers. Being able to, I think next time, if I decide to do my D&D character, maybe not, I might paint up some of my Shadows of Brimstone guys, so I have them, because that's another playthrough that my Patreon wanted to see more of, and I was able to get another one done, and it was an absolute blast. I keep forgetting how cool that game is when it comes to the table. Lots of fun. So I'll probably bring that one back. We got Oathsworn on Thursday. That's coming up, and Dungeon Universalis is coming up. So many great games. It's like this is like the era of great games. Like now, sometimes you don't have very many great games, and now there's just so many great games. It's hard to, I mean, even getting Etherfields is now the new one. It makes, there's even, it's just, it all came. So super excited. Anyway, thank you all for joining me at the painting table tonight. I had a fantastic time seeing everybody here. We're going to continue going forward. Like I said, Oathsworn this Thursday. We've also got a lot of awesome things coming in the painting world soon, I hope. I thank you all for joining. This was a lot of fun. Broccoli Docklands, always great to have you here. It was great to have you. Thank you so much for joining. We are going to be wrapping up. So if you're excited what you see here, don't forget that Turbo Dork is going to be putting this line out in October. So if you're interested in picking up some paints, please feel free to do that. I'm hoping to have them on sometime soon so we can talk with them. But that's about all I got. Thank you so much for joining. Next week, we're going to probably be using some speed paints, because I haven't had a chance to try a lot of speed paints. So that's going to be really fun to do. That'll be good stuff. And so I hope you'll join me then. If not, I hope you all are doing having a fine time. I'm going to keep babbling now for another 33 seconds, and that's probably what you're going to hear from me. So thank you so much for joining. If you're excited to see some more painting, some more playthroughs, and anything else, then of course, I need you to meet me at the table. Thank you so much for joining. It was great to see all of you, and I will hopefully see you next week. Thank you all.